Hello, Standard 9. Now we have started with the revision, and the previous class I finished the revision of first chapter, that is Harappan civilization. Today we will do revision of the Vedic period, and in the Vedic period this is the new revised syllabus for 2020-21. Now, sources you have where you are supposed to study about the Vedas. How many Vedas? The four Vedas, the Rig Veda, Samved, Yajurved, and Atharvaved. And in Rig Veda, you are supposed to remember the oldest Veda. Rig Veda is the oldest Veda, and it is the first testament of mankind, divided into 10 mandalas. And here the hymns are dedicated by the sages to God and they passed on orally from teacher to their disciples. These are the most important things which you have to remember under the Rig Veda. Psalm Ved, you have to remember that the meaning of psalm means sweet song. Okay. And some of the hymns are borrowed from Rig Veda, and these hymns were meant to be sung at the time of the sacrifice by the priest. Then you have the Yajurveda, deals with hymns recited during the performance of yagnas, and Atharvaveda, hymns contained the in this Veda deals with magic and charms. So this you have to remember. Then you have to remember the epics. In the epics, you have to remember the two epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Ramayana written by Maharshi Valmiki and Mahabharata written by Maharshi Vyas. This you have to remember. And what are the importance of these epics? It serves as the main source of information on political institutions, provide information on various Aryan kingdoms, their armies and the weapons they used. Then epics are considered as the finest literary work of the ancient period. Then they reveal the high ideals of family life of the Aryans. The great heroes depicted in the epic are embodiment of the high moral principles and made a great impact on the successive generation. And the Bhagavad Gita elaborates the karma philosophy and immorality of the soul. This you have to remember. The next which you have to study is the comparative study of early and the later Vedic period, Vedic society. When you speak about society, you have to study social organization, you have to study position of women, you have to study class division, the four ashrams, and then education, food, dress, and amusement, religious belief. Now, here, social organization, when you study, the early Vedic period was a tribal period. Means you had the Rajan, and Rajan was assisted by the three other officers, Ramini, Purohita, and Senani in the early Vedic period. And the three assemblies were very popular, Sabha, the Samiti, and the Vidhata. Okay, but later Vedic period, what happened? Kingship became hereditary, and Sabha and Samiti lost their power. They were not as powerful as earlier. They lost their power in the later Vedic period. And you can see that Sabha and Samiti came to be dominated by chiefs and rich nobles. Women were no longer permitted to attend these assemblies. Then position of women, when we speak early Vedic period, they were equal to men. And the institution of marriage had become sacred. Daughters were given freedom to choose their husband in the early Vedic period. Okay. And widow remarriage also was prevalent. But in the later Vedic period, we can see there was a decline in the status of women, and the participation in yagnas was not considered necessary. They did not enjoy the right to property, and freedom to choose husband by women was curtailed. That means overall, if you see, there was a decline of position of women in the later Vedic period. Class division in the early Vedic period, the whole society was divided based on the occupation. So here we had the four classes, that is the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and Shudras, and people can change their caste by changing their occupation in the early Vedic period. But in the later Vedic period, it became hereditary. it became hereditary, it became rigid. Brahmins and Kshatriyas enjoyed many privileges. Priests came to be considered as God on earth, and Kshatriya also increased their power and came to be regarded as a ruling class. All the three higher Varnas were entitled to Upanayan with the sacred thread according to the Vedic mantras, and intercaste marriage was not prevalent. So there was a change in the caste system, class division also. Four ashrams we had: Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa. So these four ashrams were followed in the early Vedic as well as in the later Vedic. Okay, where the uh, people were expected to acquire knowledge in the Gurukul, observe strict discipline under Brahmacharya. Grihastha ashram, man was supposed to marry and raise a family. Then third, Vanaprastha ashram lasted from the age of 50 to 75 years. And during this period, man was expected to retire from the worldly life and acquire spiritual and philosophical knowledge. And the last stage, you see sannyasa, there was a period of renunciation. Okay, so here the four ashrams you studied. Education, if you study, there was not much change in the education. Okay, there was not much change in the education was imparted through private gurukuls. And the residence of the Guru, called Gurukul, meaning family of Guru, had become the most sacred institution, and the Gurukuls were often located on the outskirts of the city and even in the forest. And mostly the teaching was done orally. And after, at the completion of the education, the students used to give Guru Dakshina, a gift to his teacher, and the Guru were greatly respected and revered. Okay, then the food, dress, and amusement, again here not much change. We can see that wheat and rice were not known them, but later Vedic period, this evidence also we have seen that they were eating rice. Cow were domesticated and milk product like curd, butter, ghee, etc. were used. And then intoxicating drink soma was also taken. It was consumed during festival and religious ceremony. Then clothes, when we say that uh, they wore navy, okay, like dhoti and upper piece called vasa. Undergarment was also known as adivasa, a loose piece of cloth. Then men wore turban. Okay, this you have to know. And ornaments were worn by both men and women. Okay, which was made up of gold, silver, ivory, and precious stones. Okay. And amusement, they amuse themselves, chariot race, horse race, dancing, singing, hunting. Musical instruments were played by them, drum, flute, mridanga, and lute, etc. Religious belief, when we speak, there is a lot of change. In the early Vedic period, they worshipped the forces of nature. Indra and Agni, Indra Varuna, became very, very important god. Okay. And there were some female gods also, like Usha, Prithvi, Aditi, Aryani, Dishana. They were the female god. But later Vedic period, we can see that there was a change in the god. Okay. And Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, or Shiva as a destroyer of the universe. Okay, they became very important. That means there was the forces of nature, they lost their value, and these gods became very important. Sacrifices and rituals also became a daily routine. New doctrines were written. So here these are the changes which has taken place in the later Vedic period. So you are supposed to learn the four Vedas, the epics, social organization, position of women, class division, four ashrams, education, food, dress and amusement, and religious belief. Please learn it. Thank you.